I'm here. I haven't even taken a shower yet because I go to the gym after this. But my friend asked me to go to the gym with him, and he doesn't want to go at the same time as me. So I'm waiting like an hour and a half on him. So I figured that while I was doing that, I might as well use that time to do something semi productive, such as laying out my plans for the future. And I figured I might as well inform you on it. So, first things first, nothing's going to change for a little bit. This is Mel. Nothing's going to change for a little bit because have the I don't really have the wisdom to do what I want to do. I need to do a lot more like self-discovery type stuff, which is the reason for why I do meditation, scriptures, and everything as spiritual and religious as I do. I do all of them for self-discovery. That's the main reason. So for the next year or so, it's going to be the same pace, maybe a little bit less, because I plan on joining the National Guard too. And then when I turn 18, that's when I plan on becoming a missionary for my church, which is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter day Saints. I plan on going for a mission for 2 years, and then I'm going to come back, share you all the knowledge and stuff, and then I'll probably go on a Hamza type grind set for a long time. And the main thing that I think is important is number one, you're not going to see this channel explode in the next year or so unless I decide that hanging out with friends isn't as worth it as I thought, which I'm not too far off of, but I still like hanging out with friends, so it'll probably go to a point where I try to focus on this more. But I'm aware that the 2 year break will probably cause a gap where I forget some of the stuff. I need to do it more here. Cause a gap. Very big potential memory loss. You can't see Mel, but he's a complete twerp. He just sits here on my lap and tries to eat my eggs. So, anyway, I also wanted to share with you that specifically my this whole channel, my plans for it are to be focused. Stop. Are to be focused around doing those things. Those things, I haven't even mentioned them yet. Mel, you need to go away. I can't focus. My plans are that I'm going to focus on this channel for like full time. I might have an extra job on hand, but I somewhat plan on kind of living with someone else that takes care of most of that stuff so that I can focus full time on that. If there's someone like Hamza's parents as well. I don't know if that'll happen because I don't know what the situation's all going to look like by the time that I'm 20. But I'll also have National Guard as well. That'll carry, it's a 6 year program, so it'll carry until I'm 23. Although I'll have the 2 year long gap. He said I can do like a 2 year long break where I'm in inactive thing. I don't understand the specifics. I'm just gonna, I'm not mostly gonna study the lot of it yet, because I've still got another month until I'm gonna kill you. I've still got another month before I even get into the National Guard anyway. So, and I'm sure I can ask plenty more questions there as well. And then after that point, it's just a matter of working as hard as possible for as long as I can every day. Gym will probably turn into either an upper lower split or a bro split just for the sake of time. And then it'll be like this big long period where there's nothing else. It's just work. And that's the time period that you're going to see me make a lot of videos and release a lot of videos in an attempt to get better at editing and everything that comes with it. So I've questioned whether or not I want to become a YouTuber several times because the chances of becoming successful are very slim. So I've looked back on it, and it's been the only thing that I've ever hyped up at all. No matter if it's been centered around video games or self-improvement or whatever, the thing that always remained consistent is that I was going to be a YouTuber. I've been hyping that up since I was like 11 or 12. And to be honest, I don't have anything else I'm really interested in when it comes to careers. However, when it comes to the content, that's where I debated. So basically, I want to talk about theology, philosophy, and getting true fulfillment out of life. I've noticed that my critical thinking is the only real skill that I've always had and that I've always exercised. So I figured I'd use that to talk about philosophy and theology and things that require heavy thinking like that. Maybe also read literature just for the sake of doing those things. Just for the sake of philosophizing. With old philosopher quotes and scripture verses at the either the beginning or the end of my videos. I don't have the specifics, but I have the general idea of make videos based on theology and the things that I care about, like my religion, and getting true fulfillment out of life, the importance of autonomy, and the fact that you probably have more of it than you think. I'm reading the Freedom Model right now. Freedom Model is a really interesting read. I like it a lot. I think it's cool, but like I said, things are going to be slow. I'm going to stop. I'm going to search for all of that knowledge before I go into it. I already have, at least for my age, I think I have pretty decent knowledge. But it's not enough for the whole becoming a full-time person that sits here and theorizes. I want to start doing it. I'm going to start doing it. It's the editing that's the problem. I want to know the specifics. So, I'm going to go through all that. A lot of it's going to be behind the scenes. You're not going to see a lot of it. I'm going to still do the gaming thing for now. I don't think that'll end very soon. It might end sometime after I do the mission. But for the most part, nothing burger. For a long time. I won't promise much for the next year. I will try and work harder on it. My senior year should be easier than my junior. Because I've specifically arranged it to where it's like the 3 classes that I need credits from still, and then the rest of it's stuff that I actually want to do or already know how to do. Like stuff that I already know how to do in the sense that there's a gym class every day, and then at the end of the day I have the same class that I had last year, so I would already know how to do it because it's a 2-year class. It'll be a schedule that I'll be able to work with easier. Mostly just because of the whole things and stuff. I'm not going to sit here and explain it, because I keep losing my train of thought. But it'll be easier for me to record and edit videos next year than it was this past year, because it's going to be an easier school year in general. And I'm going to be a senior. So, and I already know how to do all this now. I think the beginning of junior, I can for sure say that I didn't really know what to do or what I was doing. I'm getting closer though. I'm getting closer. We're gonna get there. We're all gonna make it, bro. That's it.